Greetings of a mystic, and I'm back with another piggy deck. I got it right this time. Another piggy deck reading. Today's question is, how can you reach your goals faster? Whatever goal that might be, make sure to hold that in your mind while you're focusing on the deck while I'm shuffling it, okay? Alright, so a couple of quick things. Please remember these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everything and with everything, with everyone. And that's just fine, no big deal. Just means the reading is for somebody else today. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, excuse me, you can contact me through email. And I'll get back to you guys as soon as I possibly can. Otherwise, we're going to get into deck number 1, number 2, number 3. Needed more time. Pause the video, and I'll be here when you get back. I'm always here when you get back. Okay? So, how can you reach your goals faster? How can you reach your goals faster? Deck number 1. How can you reach your goals faster? How can the seekers of deck number 1 reach their goals faster? Please. Judgment card. You might need to call, make sure that you call people back in a prompt and timely fashion. Please remember these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone, and that's okay, no big deal. You might also need to pick the phone up when people call you. If you need a personal reading, my information is down below. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing, tipping, donating, and commenting. Especially you guys who have been donating. Some of y'all are just awesome out here, okay? Y'all have really gotten into the Christmas spirit, and you're like, I think I'm gonna help her because her birthday is next month. Yes. Yes. I appreciate you guys, I do. Okay, so how can you reach goals faster? How can the seekers of deck number 1 reach their goals faster? These are slippery cards because this is a new deck. Page of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Knight of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. And the Fool card. You guys might have to. Wow, I'm hearing suck it up. That's what I'm hearing. So for somebody, I'm hearing suck it up and take the L, and stop worrying over the past and how the past has how you've lost in the past. You guys keep reliving the past losses, and it's time to go ahead, suck it up, and stop trying to salvage a situation that you already know is broken and gone. Let it go, and so that you can start over. Your progress will be slow. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This dude, chick, whatever. This person right here is very slow. Very slow. So I kind of feel like this is your progress right here. Your progress will be slow, but it will be consistent. The Knight of Pentacles is a very consistent person. This person can do the same action over and over and over and over again and receive the result from that, whether it be compounded or just a single. I do this one thing happens. I do this one thing happens. This person can be very methodical. This person is the person who's the tortoise, basically. The tortoise, the tortoise from the Hare story? This is the tortoise. But this person wins with their well-planned, well-thought-out situation. I kind of feel like this person is not used to taking leaps of faith, but some of you are afraid of taking a leap of faith. whatever your goal might be. I feel like it's financial. Um, but to get where you want to go, you're going to have to loosen up a little bit and take well calculated, well calculated leaps of faith. I'm not telling you to go out here and just jump off bridges because, whatever. I'm telling you to go out here, research whatever it is that you guys need to research to get where you want to go so that you can do it the right way and then move move forward. Jump off that. I'm not gonna tell anybody to jump off a bridge. Don't jump off of bridges. Don't do that. Take the leap of faith. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Take that leap of faith that you have researched but didn't research to death, because you will eventually find downsides to everything. What if there are downsides that you can live with? Take that leap of faith. Okay? I'm telling you guys again. One, this is a general reading on YouTube. Two, research your leaps of faith. I mean, you can do a little bit of research before you know, take a leap of faith, but don't do so much because um, you will always find a bad review. You will always find somebody who is upset for whatever reason regarding whatever you're talking about, because that's just how people are. Even if they're satisfied, they want free stuff. They will pretend to be dissatisfied and put out a bad review, for example. So I just want you guys to take a leap of faith that you have researched enough, but not too much. You can research too much and talk yourself out of your own blessings. Don't worry so much. Somebody out there has had business idea after business idea after business idea, and they've done a little bit of stuff. They've maybe made a product, or they made a video, or they did whatever. What I'm hearing for you, some of you guys, is to take the L on all that other stuff. Fine, that didn't work. Do something else. For example, I have two YouTube channels. And the other one is Work at Home Made It. And I had gotten to the point where I had the YouTube revenue, the YouTube AdSense revenue on that channel, and then I lost it because they changed their guidelines, and it's so hard for me on that channel to get back on to their guidelines that I got discouraged and I stopped doing it. But if I had continued to make videos for that channel, I can still go back and make videos for that channel. Um, then I can continue to work and make that one happen. But I moved over and started doing this channel, and if I'm not going to go back over and do that, I've got to take the L on that. I lost on that. That's something that I have to accept so I can move forward and stop saying, well, I didn't get what I wanted from this, therefore I'm going to stop trying. No. So don't worry so much and try again. So, like, I had an Etsy shop for a long time. I was selling crystals on Etsy, and it was nice and it was good. And then I lost my shop on there because they said one of my rocks wasn't handmade or wasn't natural for whatever reason. It was a rock, but whatever. Had to take the L on that and go over to eBay. My shop information is down below if you want to go check out what I got over there. So some stuff is not going to work out, or it might work out how you like in a way that you didn't expect, and you just have to say, "Oh, I lost that," and you got to keep going, or you're never going to get where you want to go. So don't worry too much about the past. You got to accept what you've lost and learn from your mistakes and move forward. On eBay, I've sold more things than I ever sold on Etsy. And Etsy now has all these crazy rules about how if you don't do free shipping, your stuff is going to go to the bottom, or the people who are doing free shipping, their stuff is going to go to the top. And that it's a long. Never mind. That's not relevant now. But how can you reach your goals? Well, if you're not already like this person, you're gonna have to take those small steps. You might even have to invest money. You will most definitely have to invest money. Um, and you're going to have to. Some of you guys are like tight fisted about your money and you're worried that the investment is not going to take off. But if you've done your research and you're ready for the long term ups and downs that might come with it, you're going to have to just take the leap of faith, especially if you've already decided that it's a good leap of faith to take. Then you're going to have to take that leap of faith and go ahead and invest the money, or go ahead and start up the business, or go ahead and take the job, or go ahead and do whatever. Go ahead and put yourself out there if it's romantic, and go ahead and do it, basically. For you guys, I feel like you're resting on, maybe not resting on your laurels, but you're like sitting back and you're like thinking too much. Stop thinking too much. On this card, there's a fight going on down here. Like, she had a nightmare and woke up. The fight going on down here is this person with the sword conquering their fears. Because the whole thing about this card is unfounded fears. It can indicate anxiety. It can indicate nightmares. You're worried that there's going to be, this is the middle of the reading. You guys are worried that your worst nightmares are going to become reality. But a lot of that is just fear and worry. So have to, you're going to have to let go of some of that and take that leap of faith. Now, if this is a financial thing, definitely talk to a financial planner, talk to the right people, talk to people who've done it before, do your own research, and make sure that you are doing what's best for you guys, okay? So, to reach your goal, that is the answer. I hope that you guys got something from this. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I thank you guys who have been donating and tipping. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. Some of y'all are like, hey, your 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 birthday is next month, and here is some money. And I'm like, thank you. You guys are so cool. Um, with all of that being said, if you need a personal reading, my information is down below. I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully. To turn off for now, I'd like to know what you guys are doing. Like, what is your goal? Comment below with what your goal is. Step number 2, how can you reach your goal faster? How can you reach your goal faster? How can the secrets of decades to reach their goals faster? Please remember these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone, and that's just fine. No big deal. Just means the reading is for somebody else today. If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you may contact me through email, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I possibly can. Otherwise, oh yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Comment below with what your goal is if you're comfortable doing that. I'd appreciate that. I just want to know. I'm nosy. Um, and thank you guys who have been tipping and donating toward my birthday next month, and the ones who just did because you guys are cool as fuck. Uh, I really appreciate those donations. It's really cool. I never thought that I would be doing YouTube videos and just getting like donations from people. It's really really cool. I keep saying the same thing over and over again because I'm kind of like wow. But anyway, all of the information that you might need, how to donate, how to get a reading, it's all down there. Even the decks that I use, they're all down there in the description box below. So, hungry. Seeker. Recircles faster. This fell out before. Maybe it was deck 1 that it fell out of. That That's the Seven of Wands. Now it's the Three of Wands. Some of you might have to travel to reach your goals. You might have to travel um, a little bit to get where you want to go. This is a card that can indicate traveling. This man is up here on this cliff looking down like he's waiting for his ships to come in too, but for some reason the first thing I got was traveling. You guys might have to travel even three different continents, three different states, three different counties to get whatever it is you want. You might even also have to send some mail. Make sure that you, this is the carrier pigeon, even though it's a hawk. Uh, you might have to send the right paperwork. Make sure that you're sending the right paperwork. Okay, make sure it's like I said before. I can't stress this enough. It has to be the right stuff that you're sending, and make sure that when you get it, you open it. Make sure you check your email or your email, your inbox. Same thing almost. Um, your actual physical snail mail. If you've got a PO box somewhere, make sure that you're checking that frequently so that you can get the the information for the callback, which is what I'm getting from this, to get where you want to go. This could be college. This could be uh, a job letter offer that has a time limit on it. It could be whatever it is. It feels competitive. You guys have to be on your game if you want to get um, where you want to go faster. Like you can't. You have to take all of the proper actions in the right order to get where you want to go. For somebody out there, you want to become a commander or something in the army. That's I'm hearing that, and some of you guys want to advance in your field, even if it's not the army, and you guys are trying to figure out how to do it. But you guys have to make sure that you are on your P's and Q's. Make sure you get all your shit together. Make sure you get your letters as soon as possible. Go ahead and write whatever, do whatever, do the essays. Make sure that you take the tests on time, even early if you can, without messing anything up because this field, whatever your end or whatever your goal is, it feels very competitive. And if you do not, show up on time or show up early or show up, wearing the right clothes, say the right things at the right time, you will not get in. You will not get where you need to go. I feel like it is a little bit dependent on whatever the mailing system is, whether it be email or snail mail, even carrier pigeons, if that's the thing that you're doing. You got to make sure that you get the stuff on time, and then make sure that you follow the girl. Do exactly what you need to do because if you don't, you're not going to be able to get what you want. Um, so even if you're like trying to go out for mixed martial arts or whatever, you're gonna have to be the strongest, the fastest, the most skilled at whatever field there. And you might, I'm just seeing competition. Like you got competition for whatever you want, even if it's a person. You're gonna have to be the best smelling, the most. Not you don't have to be the smartest. Just the you have to learn how to adapt to the situation so that you get what you want out of that situation. Um, if you guys want even more of an edge and you want someone to help you with that, you can go over to the Broken Prophet's YouTube channel. It's the Broken Prophet on YouTube. Just type it in as Broken, and he can help you get an edge. If you go watch a couple of his videos and you see that he's got what you want, or he's got something that can help you get where you want, then go over there and tell him that Tia sent you because he's my godbrother. Um, and he'll know who I am. Anyway, shameless plug. You guys, I feel like you're just in a competitive field, even if it's competing for a person. this right here, I kind of feel like you are not going to easily get a second chance in this situation. Some of you might even be doing sports, and you're looking for the call. This card always to me, like just in normal life, is like a call or something coming back around again. This might even be your second chance already, and you're like, I don't want to lose this chance. How do I make sure that I get where I need to go faster or more accurately or whatever? Um, one thing, if this is already your second chance, I don't see it coming back around again because these people are already dead. They've already. This is the like the rapture. These people have already died. They can't go back and um, change. Who is trying to call me? Ugh. You can't get distracted either. You have to be like focused, and you can't get distracted. But what I was saying here was that these people have already died. They can't go back and change what they've done. They can't go back and make up for their bad deeds by doing a bunch of good deeds. They just have to deal with what's going on. And then Gabriel calls the good ones up, and the bad ones go to hell. So you have to like make sure you're on your P's and Q's. You have to make like I can't stress enough that you guys have to be the best competitor in the field, basically. And whatever that means for you, you have to do what you need to do. I feel like it's also reading emails and making sure that you get the information you need to get where you want to go. If that makes sense. Um, Getting a lot of messages here about messages because this is I call it a carrier pigeon, even though it's a hawk. And this to me is about phone calls and getting the call, whatever call that is. And when you get the call, make sure to take it. Isn't that weird? I got a phone call during this reading. I didn't take it. Hope I didn't miss my chance. Just a joke. Um, yeah, you have to be the one that stands out, basically. Make sure you stand out in a good way here. And what I was saying before, um, you can also go. The book is called The Art of Seduction. It's not just about seducing people sexually. It's about getting what you want out of life by knowing how to deal with people, basically. So, for you guys, you might benefit from reading that book. It might help you to adapt to different situations, and yeah. So I'm not gonna keep saying the same thing over and over again. I hope that that made sense to you guys, and I hope that you reach your goal. Comment below with whatever your goal is. I kind of want to know. I'm nosy, and yeah, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I thank you guys who have tipped, donated, and commented. Um, Tipping is not required, but it is always, always appreciated. Thank you for the birthday wishes. My birthday is coming up January 11th. And yeah, I hope that you guys just stay awesome. Deck number 3. Not sure why I felt the need to do that. But anyway, guys, how can you reach your goals faster? In the last 2 decks, the question kind of morphed a little bit into how can you reach your goal, period, because some people aren't really doing what they need to do to reach their goal. So the first thing you do is make sure you're doing what you need to do to reach your goal. Now we want to know, since you guys are doing what you need to do, right? We want to know how you can get to the end game faster. How can you win the game faster? Some of you guys might be gamers too. Seeing like the legend, the little Zelda guy Link, like walking across my face for some reason. Please remember, these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone. That's okay. Know big deal. Just means they're reading it to somebody else today, okay? If you guys need a personal reading that only resonates with you, you may contact me through email, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I possibly can. How can you reach your goal faster? How can the seeker reach their goals faster? Seeker. Something flipped over in the deck. What was it? Where'd it go? I thought something did. Oh, God. I'm gonna do this first. The Magician. Ooh, nice. Ace of Swords. And the Fool. That is very positive. I like that. Let me see. I thought I saw something flip over here. Five of Swords. Weird how that... I'm gonna take it because it flipped over. I think it was the only one that did. But anyway, the Five of Swords can be, ouch, very, very challenging here. It can be. But with all of these other very positive cards, I'm getting it less of a challenging thing. It's still challenging, but less like vicious and more like confusion, like mental confusion. Because it can be someone who's really trying to hurt you and steal your sword, like steal your only method of protection, your freaking swords, right? And then gloat about it later. Then go on Facebook and say, yeah, I stole that bitch's stuff. Yeah, I stole that bastard stuff. I got his shit. Yeah. People like this, they just, they're extremely petty. But I kind of feel like this is like for a few of you. Don't be petty. Don't. You don't have to. It. I feel like your goal might be to avoid this, whatever this is. To either avoid the mental confusion or avoid somebody like trying to get up under you and take your stuff. For some of you, you're gonna have to be, um, just be you, basically. Especially if it's like a job. Just be you, and I feel like this is not for all of you. This Five of Swords. Don't be petty. Don't be petty Betty out here. Also, don't steal anything. Um, don't go about it in a way that is like this. Because the Five of Swords, like I said, is a very challenging card. It is a card of like really trying to hurt somebody. Like, don't go about your goal in a way that will hurt people. Don't. It's like don't step on the little people on your way up, basically, and don't steal anybody else's ideas. Use your own. So that being said, I'll put that over there. You got the Magician. Don't be manipulative over people. Be the good magician. There are um, infinite amounts of ideas out there. You just have to be open to them. For you guys, you might benefit from meditating. For some of you, that's getting into a hot tub and just like relaxing, and then the ideas come to you that way. For me personally, it's driving. Like I get a lot of ideas when I'm driving. Like it's just even I get messages when I'm driving too. Um, that's part of the reason why I like the drive because it helps me clear my head. So get into a space where your head is clear. It doesn't have to be sitting there breathing for hours. You can maybe go for a walk or do whatever it is for you that helps you get into that clear-headed space, and then let the ideas come to you. Um, and then when the idea does come, you're gonna have to take the leap of faith. Don't be foolish, too. This can also indicate, I mean, it's the fool. Sometimes people take foolish leaps of faith. If you are in cahoots with somebody, it would behoove you to not deal with that person if that person is doing things in the Five of Swords kind of way. So, like, if you're with the company and you know that company is jacking people for their money, then you're gonna have to figure out how to get out of there to reach your goals. Because I feel like your goal is the overall um, Like I'm hearing that the the quote from one of those Jadena songs where he's like he's got 100-year plan. You only think about today. Always been about time. Should have been about pay or something like that. I think that's the long live the chief. Can't talk. The long live the chief song where he's that's in there somewhere. Go listen to that song. Uh, but he's talking about how he's got a 100-year plan. Where some people just have like a I'm planning for today basically. So for you to reach your goals, you might have to take the long route to get there and not be foolish and take the short route. It's like robbing the bank. That would be the short way to get a lot of money. But you also would be on the run forever. You couldn't use the money for probably like 75 years because they have the serial numbers and stuff, and they might have die packs and whatnot. And you have to figure out how to do it all safely, and it's just not worth it to rob a bank. I'm not telling anybody to rob a bank. I'm just saying that that's an example there. Don't rob a bank, please. Don't do it. Don't. Don't do it. No. Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, um, you might also have to um, do some manifestation work to help you develop the ideas so that you can have a leap of faith to take. But I kind of feel like a lot of you already have the idea. I feel like you guys already did the manifestation. Now you have the idea and you're trying to figure out how to make it work. You're going to have to bank on yourself. I've heard so many stories of rappers who were like, they were offered like $1 million or whatever, right? And they were like, or $500,000 or whatever. And they're like, I'm going to bank on me because that's not enough. I feel like I can do more. And then they ended up um, blowing up and being really awesome and making even more money than they ever would if they had been under that particular label or taken that particular deal. So for you guys, you're gonna have to. I feel like you're gonna have to bank on yourself. But I do see progression happening quickly when you do take that first step. A lot of you guys are gonna have to move from the ethereal manifestation uh, space. Take the idea that you already have and put it into motion. You're gonna go like if you've invented something, for example, you've already had the thoughts, you've already invented the thing. You're gonna have to go ahead and have the prototype um, made. Take the leap of faith, take the money, take the resources, whatever you need to make this prototype happen, and then put it into action and see what the problems would be, fix the problems, and see who go ahead and start maybe making a couple more, give them to your family and friends to see how your family and friends will, if they like it, if they won't like it, etc., etc., and then go on from there. I feel like you guys have animal spirits that are trying to help you. I'm seeing cats. You might just have animals. Period. There's a cat looking up at this magician. And there's a dog here that's looking up at this man here. I'm also hearing don't be foolish and cut corners. With that five of swords that was there, don't cut any corners. You can't cut corners here. You have to do this right. And if you don't do it right the first time, you're going to end up with, especially if it's like going back to the example of an invention. If it's an invention that you made and you cut corners, the it'll come back around and it'll kick you in the ass basically. Especially if it's like using cut rate materials or using secondhand materials that aren't high quality, using cheap shit. You're not going to be able to maintain your success if you don't do it right the first time. So, interestingly, to get there faster, you can't cut corners. You have to do it right the first time. You take a leap of faith on your idea, this is me, can indicate ideas. You might also have to pitch your idea to people. This can also indicate conversations. Um, and then somebody may take a leap of faith on you. But I kind of feel like this is a little bit of a spiritual thing for you guys. You might have, not that your idea is spiritual, but you might have, I feel like you've got spiritual help around you to get where you want to go. Also, continue to maintain focus. Is that what I'm getting? That's it, guys. Nothing else is coming to me. Maintain focus and also protect your ideas, whatever they are. Like if you wrote a book, make sure that you get the copyright for the book or the patent for your invention. I guess for some reason I keep hearing invention. I don't know if you guys are out there inventing things or if you have an idea for an invention. Um, go ahead and start doing the research for it if you haven't already and get it out there. I mean, this world needs more stuff, right? And right now is a good time to have a new thing come out because especially if it helps with what's going on right now, you know, the the deadly beverage out here. The deadly beverage. The one, you know the one, the beer. The one everybody's trying not to take a sip of right now. Anyway, with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate your watching. And I thank you guys who have donated. And if you'd like to donate toward my birthday month, the information for that is down below. If you guys need a personal reading, my information is also down below. And I'll put the links down below for my godbrother's channel. He helps people with stuff. That's probably not. It's hard to put into words what he does. He's a root doctor, and he helps people spiritually. So I'm gonna put that stuff down below. If you guys need a personal reading, I already said that. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. I would love to see what you guys are, what your goal is. My leg itches. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta for now.